Good evening, my YouTube fans. This is your Jewish queen speaking to you. I know, the fathers out there, I know you want to protect your kids and stuff of the virus. But fighting with the principal. But fighting with the principal over wearing masks. What are you trying to show your kid? That he could be an idiot and a jackass and act any which way he wants when he becomes an adult? You're not being a good role model right there. You're really not being a good role model. You need to be a good role model for your kids' fathers out there. Whether it's a girl or a boy. You need to be a good role model. By fighting with the principal over wearing masks. That is so stupid and asinine, ridiculous. And there's no need for that nonsense. Because you're not teaching your son the good values with that. Or your daughter with the good values like that. Or your nieces and nephews and little cousins that look up to you. You're not teaching them a good value by acting like a jackass. I can understand your concerns and everything, but we all need to wear a mask, including the kids. We all do. But if you want to prevent your kid and yourself from wearing a mask, go get your shots, both of them, and then wear the mask for a little while. And the more you wear a mask after your shots, and you don't gather together in a large group, then you could not have wearing a mask after that, because where is the virus going to go? If you're not in a large group, and you're basically with just family, and the family's not gathering together in a large group because of the virus, don't you think the virus has nowhere to go? Nobody to attach itself to? Think about it. But fighting with the principal over wearing masks, your kid is looking up to you and thinking, all right, Dad, way to go. But in the long run, it's wrong to do that. Because you're showing your kid the wrong way. You're not showing your kid the right way. So now your kid is going to think, your kid's thinking right now, oh, this is the way it should go. But you need to stop fighting on wearing the masks. You need to stop with that, because we're going to have to wear them for a while. Until we follow the regulation rules. And get both of our shots. And not gather together in groups and wear our masks where we need to wear them. Yes, your kids need to wear them to school. It's a health regulation now. Don't fight the principal because your kid has to wear a mask to school. That's asinine stupid. I know you want to protect your kids, dads out there. But don't go half cocked off, because your kid is watching you. He or she is watching you and how you act towards the principal or any person. They're watching you. They're watching you how you act. If you act a certain way, Your son or daughter is going to think it's the right way to do things when it's not. Stop doing stupid, ridiculous things and not being that good role model for your son or daughter. Right there, fighting with the principal over wearing masks was not being a good role model and was not teaching their son or daughter good values. That's a no-no. You need to stop and teach your kids the right way. Not the wrong way with arguing with the principal. Because then you argue with the principal is not going to want you in the school, or your son or daughter in the school, and you're going to get them suspended because of that shit. Whether they did something wrong or not. That's the way the schools run. Don't go half cock and not think, oh, maybe if I do this, I could get my daughter suspended. Or I could get my son suspended from school. No, don't do that. One of my uncles did that. Yep, one of my uncles did that with my son Junior. The principal, this is way before the virus, so it was over something different. The principal said that Junior wrote on the wall some bad language when he was 12. And it had the principal's name on it. And I know my son Junior for a fact would not do that. So Uncle Frankie, he's the uncle that went down to the school and took care of it, but he didn't take care of it the right way. He went and had a fight with the principal over it. So therefore, Junior looks up to Uncle Frankie, and he thought that was the right way to do things. So the next day he went to school. He thought he could have a fight with the principal. Because of what Uncle Frankie did, Uncle Frankie got him suspended. And then Uncle Frankie was banned from the school. So that's what's going to happen to your son or daughter if you do that. They're going to get suspended from school. Plus, you are going to get banned from the school. And they could also arrest you for that. So do you want that to happen? You want to be banned from the school so you can't go to the school and talk to your son's or daughter's teachers when needed? Because you got banned from the school and you got arrested on it and you got your son or daughter suspended from school? Do you think that's a good idea and a role model for them? By doing all this fighting with the principal? No. It's not a good role model. And it's not a good idea. Because you're in the wrong. When you fight the principal over something that still has to be happening and still has to be going on by everybody wearing their masks, even the kids to school, and you're fighting a principal over that, your kid or your son or daughter is going to think that that's the way to do things when it's not the way to do things. Start using your brains because your kids look up to you as a role model. And if you do something wrong as a role model, they're going to think it's right when it's not right. So you need to stop with the nonsense. Because the masks are here to stay for a while until all of us smarten up and start doing the right thing by getting both shots done and wearing a mask along with it. And if we don't gather together in groups, wear the mask, get both of our shots, and we continue to do that, the virus has nowhere to go. Cannot attach itself to anybody. Because it could be, the virus could be on my phone, but it won't stay on my phone. You want to know why? Because it's not a living thing. It has to be attached to a living being on and on to grow and to spread from person to person. The phone, if it goes on the phone, it dies right away. But if we all do that, what I'm saying is we all get our shots done, we all wear a mask and don't gather together in big groups, then we could be like the phone. And it cannot attach. The virus will not be able to attach itself to us. It'll die off and go away and not come back like it dies off on the phone. And that's the way the Jewish queen bounces. Goodbye for now.